In this video, we're going to explore 10 incredible facts about the Kenworth W900, one of the most iconic trucks in transportation history. Whether you're a truck enthusiast, a fan of tractors, or just love discovering fascinating details about some of the most legendary vehicles on the road, this video is for you. From its unique design to its technical features, the Kenworth W900 remains a favorite among truckers and a symbol of trucking culture in the United States. Don't miss out on these facts that you probably didn't know about this road monster. Curiosity number 1. The Kenworth W900 was, for decades, the king of factory-ordered customization. In the golden decades of the 60s and 70s, the powertrain setup was so flexible and in-depth that you could log thousands of miles and still not find another W900 with the exact same specs. Operators could pick from the big three engines, Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit, offering up to 700 horsepower. They also specified the transmission, often an 18-speed Eden Fuller, and, most crucially, the final drive ratios in the rear axles. This nearly endless combination of parts meant that every W900 leaving the plant in Renton, Washington, was essentially a one-of-a-kind, irreplicable piece of personalized engineering, perfectly geared for the specific load or route its owner demanded. This built-for-you philosophy is what cemented the W900's legend as the ultimate American working truck. Curiosity number 2. The W in Kenworth W900 has a very special meaning. You've surely seen the letters W900 on the front of this impressive truck, but did you know that W has a story behind it? The name Kenworth was not chosen randomly. It comes from the last names of its founders, Harry Kent and Edgar K. Worthington, and precisely the W in the W900 is a direct tribute to Worthington, one of the pioneers who brought this legendary brand to life. Since its inception, Kenworth wanted to keep that connection to its founders alive, and that's why the W doesn't just represent a model. It represents the heritage and pride of a company that has been dominating North American highways for over 6 decades. So, the next time you see a W900 roaring down the freeway, remember, that letter in the name carries a history that comes directly from the very foundation of the brand. Curiosity number 3, the Kenworth W900 inspired a more luxurious version than you can imagine. When we think of the Kenworth W900, the first things that come to mind are strength, power, and hard work. But this giant also had a luxury version. In the 1980s, Kenworth wanted to go a step further and show that truckers could also enjoy comfort and style. This led to the birth of the W900 Classic, a version that blended its usual power with truly elegant interiors. The truck came equipped with leather seats, authentic wood accents, and larger, more comfortable sleeper cabins, designed for drivers who spent entire weeks on the road. It was one of the first times the transportation industry understood that truckers not only needed power, they also deserved to travel with class. The W900 Classic set a trend, and even today, it is still remembered as one of the most beautiful and refined models in the history of heavy transport. Curiosity number 4. The Kenworth W900 was a Hollywood legend. It's not only the king of North American highways, but also a true movie star. The imposing design of the Kenworth W900 made it Hollywood's favorite vehicle to represent the life of the American trucker. Its most famous, and perhaps most iconic appearance was in the 1977 cult classic Smokey and the Bandit. Jerry Reed's character, Snowman, drove a Kenworth W900A, often hauling a distinctive trailer filled with Coors beer. This appearance catapulted the W900 to international fame, cementing its image as the ultimate tough and rebellious truck. But its screen career didn't end there. It was the star of the 1970s TV series Movin' On. A variant of the W900 appeared in the James Bond film License to Kill. It has also been a staple in popular documentaries such as Ice Road Truckers. Thanks to these appearances, the W900 transcended being just a work tool to become a cultural icon, immortalized in collective memory as a symbol of freedom and the spirit of the American highway. Curiosity number 5. A suspension built to conquer the toughest roads. If there's one thing that sets the Kenworth W900 apart, beyond its commanding presence, it's its ability to master any type of terrain. But behind that smooth driving experience lies a true feat of engineering: its suspension system. The W900 was one of the first trucks to feature a dual-axle suspension system, specifically designed for rough roads and long, heavy-haul journeys. This innovation kept the load stable even on the most challenging terrains, reducing trailer wear and enhancing driver comfort. For many truckers, this marked a turning point. It was no longer just about hauling tons of cargo, but about doing it with control, smoothness, and precision. That blend of power and comfort made the W900 the top choice for drivers who face extreme routes day after day. Curiosity number 6, the roar of power. Over 700 horses under the hood. The Kenworth W900 has always been synonymous with power, but some models took that word to an entirely new level. While most W900s come equipped with engines delivering around 500 to 600 horsepower, there are special versions that shattered all limits, reaching over 700 real horsepower under the hood. These engines weren't just built to climb mountains or haul massive loads. They were engineered to deliver incredible speed and throttle response on the open road. Imagine driving a colossal 18-wheeler that moves with the agility of a sports car. That's what makes a high-performance W900 truly special. Among truckers' favorites are the legendary Caterpillar C15 and Cummins X15 engines, power plants that don't just roar, but make the asphalt tremble with every gear shift. For many transport enthusiasts, hearing a W900 rev up is like listening to an American muscle car, only bigger. Pure strength, pure character, pure Kenworth. Curiosity number 7. The truck that seems immortal for its endurance. If there's one thing that has made the Kenworth W900 a true legend of the road, it's its incredible ability to last. We're not talking about hundreds of thousands of miles, but more than 1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. With proper maintenance, some W900s have surpassed 1.5 million miles without any major mechanical issues. Many truckers claim their W900 starts up every morning as if it were brand new, even after decades on the road. That's no coincidence. Kenworth built this model using top-quality materials, near-indestructible engines, and a structure designed to withstand the harshest conditions of heavy-duty transport. In a world where technology changes every year, the W900 continues to prove that durability is an art that never goes out of style. That's why, for thousands of drivers, this truck isn't just a work tool. It's a lifelong companion. Curiosity number 8, the secret story. Behind the W900's famous long nose. The unmistakable long hood of the Kenworth W900 isn't just a matter of style. It's the result of a story filled with purpose and smart engineering. At first glance, that massive front end might seem like a simple nod to classic American design, but its origins are far more interesting. In the 1960s, when the W900 was born, the trucking industry faced a new challenge: making trucks more visible and safer on the road. The long nose design not only allowed for much larger and more powerful diesel engines, but it also made the truck stand out from a distance, improving visibility and helping reduce highway accidents. In addition, the extra space under the hood provided better engine ventilation, keeping temperatures more stable during long hauls. Over time, that shape became its signature, a perfect blend of functionality, power, and presence. Today, the W900's long nose is more than a mechanical feature. It's an icon of North American trucking, a silhouette every truck enthusiast recognizes instantly. Curiosity number 9. The W900, the truck that turned the highway into a true home. In the 1990s, Kenworth decided that truckers deserved more than just a comfortable seat. They deserved a place where they could truly rest. That's how the W900 Studio Sleeper Edition was born, an innovation that completely changed the way life on the road was experienced. For the first time, a truck offered a full living space, complete with a bed, television, refrigerator, closets, and even high-quality sound systems. Everything was designed so drivers could unwind after thousands of miles behind the wheel. The W900 became a pioneer of comfort in heavy-duty trucking. It stopped being just a work tool and became a second home, a rolling refuge. For many truckers, that cab wasn't just part of the truck. It was their living room, their bedroom, and their place of rest between one destination and the next. Thanks to that, the W900 earned not only respect for its power, but also the hearts of those who drive it day after day. Curiosity number 10. The W900s. That refused to retire, still roaring down the highway half a century later, few trucks in the world can boast what the Kenworth W900s has achieved. Although its design was born in the 1960s, there are still units that, more than half a century later, I continue to roll across America's highways as if time had never passed. Many of these veterans have been restored and upgraded, featuring new paint jobs, modern interiors, or electronic enhancements. But the most impressive part is that they still retain their original engines and chassis, silent witnesses to millions of miles traveled and decades of history. The Kenworth W900 has achieved what few vehicles in the world ever have. It's earned the respect of those who drive it and the hearts of those who admire it. Because the W900 doesn't just haul cargo, it carries stories, dreams, and miles of life. And now tell me, did you already know all these curiosities about the Kenworth W900? Or maybe you have your own story with one of these road legends? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos about the most incredible trucks in the world. See you on the next route. Safe travels, truckers.